The American Heart Association has been a wonderful partner for me personally in my career and the community, as well as multiple other researchers here at UTHealth San Antonio and University Health. The AHA, through research grants, education, their journals, the conferences, all focus holistically on cardiovascular care, including the heart, brain, and stroke. So really, the AHA covers all aspects of cardiovascular care, not just the heart. The take-home messages from the research that we last did, funded by the AHA, was one, understanding that point-of-care ultrasound does have a role in evaluating heart function, that it can be safely and efficaciously performed in this patient population, but we have to get the complete picture on these patients.
I've been a principal investigator here at UTHealth for about 23 years now. And science is only possible with a team of colleagues in a lab. A lot of the equipment here that you see in the lab, research faculty and postdoctoral fellows and graduate students and research assistants and research associates that make it happen. And everyone has a critical role. That's where a lot of the funding goes that the AHA has given me. Very excitingly, right now, we've discovered what causes cerebral vascular injury, what causes brain damage after a traumatic brain injury. Right now, I have candidate drugs in the lab that I want to test as soon as possible that could be lifesavers. And I know how I want to do it. I know the equipment I would use. So right now I'm trying to get funding and support to use that equipment to test these compounds, which are so great and so are predicted to be wonder drugs. So this is not some far off plan I have. I'm ready to do it tomorrow. We are ready now.
This relationship between UTHealth and the American Heart Association has really presented this opportunity for me to study cells and study how our bodies work at the biochemical level. This is important research because we can understand the basics of how our bodies work. We can understand how drugs interact in our cells, and this can also help us understand how we can have healthier lifestyles. My work is very biochemical to understand it at the very atomic biochemical level, but sometimes we need to get down to those nitty-gritty details to understand how it's impacting things like cardiovascular disease. One of my projects currently that I'm on is understanding how this protein ankyrin G holds those channels in place into the cell so they stay precisely where they need to be. Another project that I have planned is to understand how the proteins are recycled and how the phospholipid research that the AHA funded, that how those phospholipids interact with the recycling of the protein.
What I get from it is knowing that I did something and that I helped the quality of life up to hundreds of millions of people. And we're ready to do that with your help.
Definitely want to thank the American Heart Association for the support they give both University Health, UTHealth San Antonio, and as well as the advocacy for our patients in our communities. And look forward to continued work with the American Heart Association.